So, good morning, good night, good evening, depending on where you are in this world, and welcome to a brand new episode of Is It That Bad? Where we take a look at an album that got mixed reviews, but I gotta be honest, I checked the reviews for the album we're talking about, and they're not that mixed. They're pretty clear.
As they should be.
Unanimous.
As they
Unanimous.
This
Hmm.
episode, first of all, we're doing our friend Chili from Live Listen Erased. He said, like, hey, Hector, like, I got an album for you. And the good thing is that this time when he sent me the information, I wasn't in the crapper.
Oh, yes.
So,
Twas a first.
yeah, this is the album we're talking about, Fieldys Dreams,
Oh
N Roll
boy.
Gangsta. And this came out in 2002. And this is, thank God, the only studio album by Fieldy's Dream, a hip hop project for Korn bass guitarist Fieldy. Well, I guess I could say he's the ex bass player from Korn, right? Because
Question mark.
yeah, we don't know if maybe he's doing Fieldy's Dreams too. So this was released January 22 of 2002 via Epic Records, and the production was handled by a Bjorn Polar Bear Soderbergh with Fieldy himself. Oh, I'm surprised.
Oh.
And it features guest appearance by RBX, Angela Roscoe, Heliuba, and this one pains me, Jonathan Davis.
Hmm.
Oh,
Polar Bear,
good.
Son Doobie, and Slim Kid Free. And I didn't know this. This album peaked at number 15 on the Billboard Hit Seekers album chart in the US
It's
and
been a slow month.
for like a hot minute. But this is the fun stuff, the funny stuff. Uh,
Uh,
the Fieldy Stream song Baby You Have placed 10th on a list of 50 worst songs of the 2000s in a
yes.
2010 Village Voice article.
Oh yeah.
Deserved.
Get
Not
rid of this
surprised.
album artwork. God damn it. Get it off screen. I don't want to see it anymore.
Oh,
Let's talk a little bit about this album cover. I think
can't even read the letterings that well. Ugh.
Yeah.
Looks like an A at the start. There's a backwards, well, of course, backwards art. It just looks bad.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the backwards are because this is the guy from Korn.
Corn. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that and everything, but it kind of looks like a
It's even
backwards
got a
K. I
backwards
don't know.
A.
This is
It's got
And
a backwards A and a backwards I. Like
AI. Eh.
AI.
Field was ahead of his time.
Nice.
Hmm.
the most funny thing about this artwork, and it seems like he really thinks a lot of himself with the two women, and he's like all in that what's
Oh, is
look like
that supposed to be him?
that's supposed to be him, yes.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Okay.
also, is it just like a swimming pool? There's no
Is it
seats
a
or anything. There's
spa
no
in the back
steering
of a
wheel.
car?
Like a swimming
What?
pool in the Cadillac.
Man, I seen the Simpsons episode where they had that once and it didn't work. Otto was drenched, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fieldy keeps it classy. So yeah, this is the
And also, Fieldy has a license plate with his own name on it.
of
Yeah,
He
course.
would.
just in case you forgot.
Yeah.
So
And
this
just in case I looked it up, he is not part of Korn anymore, apparently, since 2021, officially. Oh, so was he not on Requiem?
I
No,
don't
he,
think
he
When
play.
did
I
he,
think he plays on the albums, but he doesn't tour with them. I saw them only a couple of years ago, and I was like, "Oh shit, we're gonna see Fieldy." No,
Chili,
who the fuck was this?
Chili, did you see that guy at your Korn show?
Huh? Who?
The that this guy?
Oh no, no, that was me. Sorry.
oh my God,
He
this is
did play on Requiem, apparently, but I don't know. It says on it's Wikipedia. It says that he's been out since 2021, and
uh,
that album came out in 2022. So I So guess
Nice.
he so maybe he left after they finished recording.
Yeah.
yeah, but he's not on the current lineup. It says he's in the former section.
and
Mm.
he left and he told like I gotta follow my dreams. I
Fieldy's
Oh.
dreams.
I gotta do feel these dreams too. Bitch, the
Jesus
problem.
Christ.
Yeah, so yeah, gonna talk about this album, and of course, since Chile was the one to bring this up, so first of all, we have Chile from Live
First,
Listening.
First of all, I gotta say, it's Fieldy, your boy here, and I gotta say, I'm hearing that you're gonna be dissing my shit. I am not happy to hear about this, guys, and I am
Oh,
just over the fucking moon about it.
no fucking way.
I'm
Oh,
done. That was my gag.
worth it. Oh, great bit.
Thank you, thank
Are
you.
you going to? I thought you were going to slap the bass, man.
Slap at the
I'll slap
bass.
the
This isn't
bass some
Red Hot
other
Chili
time for you.
Peppers.
Nah, yeah, if it ain't Red Hot Chili Peppers, fuck that. Let's get the real hat out here. The Mad Hatter is on. And hi, I'm Chili. Fieldy left the building, which is a good thing. He'd murder me otherwise. So hi.
Nice. Now I see why. I was like, why is he wearing that flannel shirt? But now it makes.
It's too fucking hot with this on today. I gotta take it off.
I think it's like right now, isn't it the equivalent? No, it's not summertime. In
No, summer like
summer
is
just
like
finished.
over,
So
isn't it?
yeah, summer just finished, but it is one muggy motherfucking day. It's like 80% humidity.
oh, I feel you, man. So we have obviously we're doing this album because Chili sent me a message like, dude, if you thought Methods of Mayhem was bad,
Mm.
Yo, it makes this. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, dude. I have
should
way
pre-
more fun with Methods of Mayhem than this.
I should
I
Spoiler
preface
can't
alert.
believe
this
I'm
by
saying that. I'm agreeing with
I
that.
should
Yeah.
preface this that when I found out about this record, I was on a group and someone said, "Oh, does anyone remember this album, Fieldy's Dream?" And the first comment said, "This makes Methods of Mayhem look like a masterpiece." And I go, "Oh fuck, I know just the person to send this album to."
Mm.
you know what? I knew of the existence of this album, but now that we make this series, this is perfect. So we have Chili, we have Matthew, and Matthew's good for this episode. So Matthew, I'm glad you were able to make this one, man.
Thank you. I always appreciate being invited to these fun little discussions.
Yes, and we have Rocco, but before we go into this album, Rocco wanted to give his closing remarks on the Will Smith episode since he fell asleep.
Oh.
Yes. So I still feel so bad for missing that. Um, I'll keep this short. Uh, Unlike the man himself, this album does not slap. Thumbs down.
Nice.
Oh shit. That was
Oh.
a fucking delay. I got that now.
So yeah, so we got his Will Smith vote.
Yeah.
So now we're going.
I assume that was already unanimous, though.
Yes, that was
Oh.
unanimous. That was unanimous. Like it was
Across the board.
episode because Matthew had like a cold, so he could barely.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ugh.
But it was hilarious. It was fun. So you know the drill, people. We have the free rounds. On the first round, we give our first impressions of this album. Then on the second round, we pick two, no, three, four,
As
five.
many as we want.
Guys, the dream. Dream of skies.
There's no time constraint. I pay for my Zoom, so I have unlimited minutes.
Yes.
So we can talk as much as we want. And on the third round, we're gonna give our if we did like something about this, and we're gonna vote thumbs up. So this is the order. We're gonna first do Chili because he talked about this. He was the one who brought this album to our attention. Then it's gonna be Chili, Matthew, Rocco, then me. So Chili, give us your first thought on Fieldy Rock and Roll Gangsta.
Rock and Roll Gangsta with gusto as well. Fieldy's Dreams. I wonder if they got the namesake from Field of Dreams, the movie. I hope not. I really hope not at all. But look, in preparation for this review, I listened to Fieldy's Dreams' entire catalog. By the way, they've only got one album. So I know, very difficult to get through the entire catalog. I know.
Got that fucking right.
Yeah, I could. Maybe some people on the panel here will agree with me when I say this, but I could never play this album in its entirety in one sitting. I struggled to get through this thing so many times, and I tried to do it. I absolutely tried my hardest. My first thought was Fieldy does gangster rap. How? Okay. So my second thought after that was a line from the Austin Powers movies after one of the characters yells, "What? I didn't eat corn," after he took a crap, which might draw a few parallels for how I feel about this album. And of course, the rest I will save over for the next few rounds.
Mm,
That was
And
a
you,
pretty good fat bastard voice.
yeah.
Thank
very
you.
good.
And you
It
know
comes
what?
with no practice, it's just purely skill.
You're purely skilled. And you know what? It's hard to get through, and it's only 40 minutes and 25 seconds of an album.
Yeah,
Mm.
I know.
it's a short album.
Yeah. So, Matthew, tell us your first initial thoughts with Fieldy's Dreams.
The first thing I really like kind of struck me about this album, I was like, this is the guy from Korn, one of the biggest bands of all time. Looked them up on Spotify. I was like, all right, let's see this album. Only 2,000 followers. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh no, this isn't gonna be, oh God, it's not gonna be good. And yeah, I was, it's very rare where I'm literally saying, oh, this is shit. I never really try to say that anything, but I literally audibly out loud, mentally, I kept saying, this is just, oh, it's just shit. And a lot of it has to do with just as I was listening to it, I was like, did they just do everything in one take and then just didn't listen to it and just like, we're good, we're golden. Like no one, it just feels so like they didn't do any pre-production. They just well, there's nothing demo. They were just like put on a beat and let's run with it. And like you said, 40 minutes of it, I had to break it up because like yeah, it's just like I don't know what I was listening to. Like I was getting angrier and angrier as I was listening to this record. It's how can you be? And then there's also like I think he said something on in the bio of this. I want uh I made Feel These Dreams because Korn wasn't letting me to express how more of what I feel and more of my rap side. I'm like, yeah, I see why. If this is what you were bringing to the table, I can see
I
what
think
saying. Like,
Jonathan was onto something,
Yeah.
and yet he
yeah,
is featured on this album.
the, I can imagine him just being like, I have no choice. I'm, you're sacrificing one
I
thing
mean,
here.
we're still working on the Untouchables. Might as well.
Yeah, so throw a bone at him and everything. But it was, yeah, the whole time I kept thinking, yeah, I see. I could just see them like saying, "Good job, Fieldy. Good job. Now we'll write this bass play. Just go sit in the corner."
It's like when a child gives you their drawing and you say, "Oh, how sweet! I'm gonna put this on the refrigerator."
Yep.
Mm.
I, that's why I think
It,
I think Jonathan Davis was there for that reason. He's like, "Is it? I've heard things about how bad it is. Maybe I should check it out in person." Oh God.
He was like, he's like, yes, Fieldy, you are so talented. You're such a big boy.
yeah. Oh,
You
and
are
one,
a rock and roll gangster.
You're the best bass player in Korn. Like seriously.
yes. And
Yeah.
last thing I'll say, one thing I was really that just threw me off was I don't know if know what he sounds like, but the whole time I was like, this is what his vocals sound like. I assume like a weightier, a deeper voice man. He's a gangster. He sounds far from being a gangster. At times, I couldn't tell if I was listening to a Weird Al parody or not. I
Ooh.
don't like his vocals. Just,
I don't think the voice is really a deterrent because like Easy E had like a really high pitched voice.
but I could is just he's more believable. But I don't know, maybe because the persona I see of Fieldy kind of being trying to be from like California, LA gangster tattoo. I don't know, but he just sounded so the ew.
Easy E, I could believe as a gangster because he actually did live the lifestyle. I'm not sure about Fieldy.
Yeah, but I was like, just play the bass. I don't want to hear you talk. I feel bad. But those are my first initial thoughts with this bad boy and everything. So Rocco, you got this. Take it
And you
from
know
here.
what? You know what? It says here that they actually recorded this from May to June 2000. So apparently it wasn't one take.
Wow.
Or maybe it's 17 songs with the interludes. Maybe they did one song a week.
Maybe. Oh my.
Maybe, who knows? Good first impression. So what about you, Rocco?
I did not know what to expect from this. I had never heard of this album. I didn't know Fieldy had like a rap project or that he even like tried rapping ever at any point. I'd never heard of this. Um, so I didn't know what to expect. I'm not surprised that a rap album released in 2002 would be full of songs about sex and smoking weed. What did surprise me is how this album seems to have been forgotten despite how awful it is. It started out, honestly, being hilariously bad. Like I was kind of having fun with the first half of the album, but from track 8 onward, the album just stopped being fun. There are a lot of lyrics that are shockingly degrading to women,
Oh
which
yeah.
I know isn't new to rap music, but I don't think anyone expected that from Korn. This album is a goddamn mess.
Mm,
So those are your first impressions. So
poetic.
this my first impression. So, the album starts with a song called Cocky, which is like basically uh
It's just the sounds of guns cocking.
that's what don't get ahead of me, Rocco. So this is what I thought when I was listening to this. This is the sound of Fieldys dreams dying.
The album just started and they're already dying.
It's like, I don't know why when I was listening to that, I thought of when 50 Cent came out and everyone was like, he was shot 9 times. And I'm like, but is the music good? He got shot 9 times. And I'm like, okay. But like it's called cocky. Why is it called cocky and not gunshots? Like,
I don't know.
Trying to be cool and clever in some way.
so I thought like, yeah, I thought, yes, this is a great start. It sounds like he's killing his own career. Like this is well, he made one of them, and then he probably went back to Korn like, oh, feel these dreams didn't do good, and they'll be like, okay, now shut up and like like whatever. So yeah, my first impression was when I got that, I'm like, ooh, and also it sounded like he was trying to do 90s hip hop, but it felt like a parody. Like, like Matthew said, Weird Al. I think Weird Al has better rapping skills. I'm sorry, but
Oh,
Amish Parrot,
White and Nerdy washes this
Yeah,
album.
yeah, yeah.
absolutely. It just drags it through the mud. Yeah.
At
Amish
least it knows it's a parody and owns up to it. This one, on the other hand,
yeah. So I thought I remember when this album came out, but I never bothered listening to it because like I didn't care. And there's so many songs, and he's talking about stuff that it's very childish, and like you said, it's degrading to women. Like that's not anything new in gangster rap or whatever. But like, when was Fieldy a gangster? Like, I don't know, like he had that look, but I'm sure that he
Gang
was.
affiliated at best.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, my first initial thoughts of this is I thought the first thing I thought about that and listening to the album was like I wanted to talk to Tommy Lee and tell them, Tommy Lee, you are
my son.
Tommy Lee, I'm sorry for the Methods of Mayhem review. At least, even though it was bad, it had some fun moments. And also, I don't like Fieldy. What can you do? Can you like charter a boat with your third hand? No.
Can you
I
do a
bet
Brandon
Fieldy
song?
couldn't write a song like Brandon.
Oh, Brandon, people.
I
Oh,
So yeah, I felt like wow, I thought Methods of Mayhem was bad, but after this, fellas, I think we need to see if there's a worse rap album. Like we have to
Oh,
dig deep.
Yes,
just keep
yes,
digging to
I can
find the
help with
worst.
that.
Oh my, even. I'm like, this was like almost like challenging Macho Man Randy Savage album.
Mm. Yeah, I can see that.
But even
I personally think the Macho Man album is worse, but that is some tough competition.
they're battling. So those were my first
Battling.
impressions of this like hot mess of a record.
Oh,
And I'm thinking like, if you're known to like, there's no, did he play some bass on this? I don't know.
yeah, yeah, he did. You can hear it. It's just few of them. It's not the prevalent. It's not the prominent instrument, unfortunately.
which
Yeah,
is weird.
it's weird. It's just like when that guy from Outkast decided to do a fucking flute album.
Oh, Andre
Oh, Andre
3000. Yeah,
3000.
yeah. That wasn't a bad album. I'll defend it.
Yeah, I
It's
dug that album, but
yeah.
like,
He wanted
Actually,
it just where it took him. It's just where what the music guided
Where the
him,
wind
which I can
blew.
respect.
Where the wind blew him.
Yeah.
so
there was an interview where Andre was like, "I'm like 50 now. I don't have
Yeah,
anything to rap about now, so
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
like doing what I feel like."
yeah,
yeah.
At least he's
Exactly. I mean,
self-aware.
why
But
would you on
I'm
Outcast
telling
doing that?
you, Andre in his 50s is still miles ahead of Fieldy at whatever age he was when he made this.
I have
Oh god.
no
Yeah,
idea
20 something. Yeah.
when he made this, but I don't know who the producer is because I've never heard of.
Fieldy did the production on this one, as well as some other no name.
Yeah, the born Bjorn. Maybe Bjorn was himself. Like he put like, if I sound a European, people will take this album seriously, or something like.
I guess, yeah.
It's a big old mess. So let's go to the second round where we pick as many
Yeah.
songs as our heart desires. And
Oh,
that's the rule. So, Chili, tell me, what songs did you pick, man?
first of all, I just want to point out it's been like nearly 25 minutes in. We just got to the second round. Wicked. All right. Worst tracks, people. Yeah, I do have more than three. What a surprise. Shock, horror. I know. What can I say? All right. So we're going to kick things off with Just For Now. Fieldy tries to get very deep on this track by talking about how shallow and materialistic we all are, and everything we need is just temporary. Lines such as materialistic shit makes me sick, or there's more to life than just living. We need to start giving. This message, it could be really deep actually, but it's only slightly believable. Sadly, it's complete and utter bullshit on a level only seen when Lil Wayne said he could play guitar. Fieldy, you just spent an entire fucking song talking about having spoke rims on your Cadillacs, plural, counting your money from being the bass player from Korn, or your love from accessories on the song Baby Hugh Hef. Why the fuck does this song exist on the same album, let alone only separated by about three or four tracks? And like it baffles the fucking mind when you're listening to this song and you're like, huh, why? What? Why? What is going on here? To sum up this song in one word, I think I will quote Korn's third track on their album "See You on the Other Side." And speaking of Baby Hugh Hef, that's going to be my next pick here. Did anyone else picture Baby? When you heard Baby Hugh Hef was in the track title, did anyone else picture Hugh Hefner's face with his pipe and captain hat, but on someone like
Hmm.
Hervé Villechaise's body? Just
I
no.
imagine like Hugh Hefner's on the baby body from Family Guy.
Stewie.
Do we?
It's too okay.
Oh, Track 3's
No.
Hypocrites. That's the joke.
Yeah, I thought it was only me who did it. So, okay, I might need to see my psychiatrist again. I'm not sure. Now, speaking of coming up short, we have this song which has a decent beat to it at parts, but contains some of the most copy-paste generic lyrics I've just ever heard. I feel like you could be playing R&B bingo to this song with some friends to see who wins, and that would probably be a much more enjoyable way to listen to this song. It because that would be more fun than being at the club when Fieldy rocks up at the end of the day, especially when he's got like the balls the size of Randy Marsh's during that episode of South Park when they're trying to legalize weed. Like clearly, Fieldy's ego on this record is the thing that is guiding the album. Yeah, so I mean, I kind of sat back after listening to it a couple of times and I had to wonder how high do I have to be to enjoy this music? Or how high was Fieldy when he wrote this song, believing it was a masterpiece?
Dude, you could be high on every drug ever
Oh,
discovered, and you still would think this album is shit.
yeah, it's there is nothing like you could be Ozzy Osbourne levels high and it still doesn't make sense, you know. Yeah. So, anyway, like, next one I'm going to pick here is going to be "Coming from a Friend." I'm sure maybe that might be a few picks here. This song
Oh,
aged like a this
uh,
song aged just like a used condom on the freeway. I think Fieldy needed a friend in his life because whoever gave him a pep talk was either a bad friend or not in the recording studio and possibly visiting Fieldy's girl when he was in the studio. Fieldy tries his
uh,
best to tap into that best Eminem style rap, but without the flow that M has, or the self depreciating humor delivered with his cadence. On this song, of course, which would have been cancelled if it was released during the Me Too movement, Fieldy tells his friends how he always has their back, but has had intercourse with their wife several times because his dick has a mind of its own and loves to fuck. I'm just like, God damn,
what?
okay. Yeah. And then and then after having sex with his best friend's wife, he calls his best friend's wife a hoe who loves to eat up nut, and I quote. And he goes into vivid detail about how he tapped that. Now,
Oh, so
Fieldy, if
that's what
this
he
is
means
how,
by coming from a friend.
yeah, it's coming that's
Yeah.
spelled incorrectly, I'm guessing. Oh gosh. Fieldy, if this is how you treat your friends, then you, sir, are what we call in Australia a see you next Tuesday. And I don't mean that in the positive way that we do reflect to our mates. I mean that in the most offensive way imaginable. I'm not going to say the word because I know you Americans don't like it. But
Oh,
this, I
oh.
mean this with the most abhorrent vitriol I can fathom from the deepest and darkest parts of my body. You ain't no friend, you a homewrecker cuck who is nothing more than a backdoor man, and you try to blame your actions on the other party like it's all their fault, while ignoring any wrongdoing of your own. Get the fuck out of here, Fieldy, you bitch. And I'm gonna pick three in one here. Are you talking to me? You saved me from being crazy, and One Love. All of these songs have one thing in common: weed. And we get it. You love weed. But you ain't no Snoop Dogg. All of these songs are not even fun to hear when you're high, let alone sober. And I will add the irony of stating that, weed saved you from being crazy, but you wrote this album while under its influences. Truly, there is only one love because Fieldy is the only one who loves this album. And yes, Fieldy, I'm talking to you.
Oh, what's
Ooh,
up,
mic
Mike?
drop.
Uh, but you know
Mic
what?
push away.
Uh, we saved him, but hey, you know what? Uh, I was watching a news today. Was it today or yesterday about Billy Idol? He stopped using heroin because he started smoking crack.
I saw
Whoa.
that. Yeah. Let me just replace one dangerous thing in my life with another.
Yeah.
It's like, no, fuck this heroin, but crack. Yeah. I'm
It's
like,
not that bad.
it's, it's not that bad. Oh, this episode is so getting this is not
We're
good.
getting demonetized.
Yeah, we are so demonetized. I was trying to hold back the punches, but we're fucked now.
We're
I
far
mean, you
beyond that at
started
this
with
point.
that Fieldy impression. You were holding back nothing, man.
Ah, thank you.
Good picks, man. So Matthew, give us your picks, man.
Oh, there's a lot to pick from here.
The
Ah,
wheat the well is deep, my friend.
so fucking so deep. Uh, I want to say at least for sure. They don't. I just hate when interludes are in a lot of albums and stuff because it's such an easy like, oh, this is the terrible thing. These are so pointless. These really are because half the time, like, I would listen to it. I was like, wait, what was that? And I go back, wait, that was a 15-second interlude. Like, what was the
Five
point of that?
interludes. Five interludes on this record.
And they're just little instrumental things, like why?
Yeah, especially the monkey rage thing, whatever. It's
Yeah.
just I, like I don't someone just playing some kind of they're just making random noises. There's no it doesn't add to the overall atmosphere or the concept of the album or anything. It's just really like angry. Even though they're only 15 seconds, it's frustratingly stupid and pointless.
I
But
just had an idea, Matthew. Maybe that's when Fieldy was coming for his friend.
Hey, I need you to record this 15-second little interlude. Can you do it like, I don't know, 200 times? Where's your wife
Continue.
at again?
the worst, Philly, you're the worst. Oh. Uh, those aside anything, I guess the three. Oh, I'm picking three, keeping it really simple. We can do a lot. Uh, put it put a week on it. I feel stupid listening to this. What does put a week on it mean? The whole time I'm like, what does this even mean? Are you just making up weird phrases? If any of y'all know or anyone who watches this knows what that is, I don't know like what does that mean? Like half the lyrics he's making up on this album are either gratuitously gross, repetitive like the weed stuff, or just they make no sense. I don't know what he's trying to convey here.
Mm.
Um the and I like almost every track on this album, all the beats feel very like left over from like someone else's studio session. It's just like
Yep.
here's this beat, Fieldy. Oh, thanks. I'll use it. I couldn't find a groove when listening to half of these songs. I was like, am I supposed to bob and go with this? I don't know. And then it's like
Oh.
bad lyrics, bad beat. I don't know which to be more offended by half the time. But yeah, what else did I say here? Um, yeah, like, this is a song where I felt like he did everything in one take, dropped it, didn't listen to it and everything. Uh, talking about a lot of sex and beating your whack ass and stuff. And just like how Rocco said, it's so bad, it's so funny in a way, but then it circles back to this being really bad. Like I want to have a good time with this with how bad it is, but then it's like, no, you just make it sound horrible. Yeah, the line, I'm a Pringle. Once you pop me, can't stop. Like, and it's also like the longest song on the album, so it was just like, let it end for God's sakes. I'm gonna listen to every second of this, but God, did it just not end? It was such a terribly long song. Then we have Vigilante, where I kind of like. This is the
Oh,
one where I kind of like the beat, but then he talks about a lot of poop in this song. He's gonna poop on you, poop on that, poop on everything. Like more than three times. There's a lot of poop
yeah.
references and just like gross lyrics and just everything about that. It's just like so much random poop stuff.
He might
Yeah.
have a fetish. We don't know. Don't kink
If you're
shame him.
saying it's more than three times within a song, there's clearly something to it. There's something there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he tries to have like this. Yeah. And he also the beat mixes. It's like this Halloween beat with like this gangster rap beat too, or hip hop West Coast style. It's just like whose idea was like, yeah, Tim Burton, Nightmare Before Christmas and some West Coast.
You
Put
almost
that
said
stuff
Nightmare
together.
on Elm Street, didn't you?
I was gonna say Nightmare
Yeah.
on Elm Street. Thanks for catching me. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. It feels like that. It's like a weird mesh of two worlds that just don't work. And just like a lot of things on this album, things just don't mesh well. I don't. Yeah. And then last, coming from a friend. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think he had an earlier song on here where he's talking about like being I can't remember, but I think he was trying to like talk really nicely about a women, but then on this song calling girls whores and everything. It's very contradicting and everything. And I was listening to Coming From a Friend. I was like, oh, this came out in 2002. And even for like those standards, I was like, oh, this is like, how did this not get boycotted or people talk about? Because it would not make it now for sure. But back then, I'm like, how I don't know how it got past a lot of things, but just the gross lyrics he had on that song. Yeah, yeah, it's so bad. Oh, I don't want to talk about it
Just thinking about it
anymore.
makes me go, ugh.
This is not Fieldy's dreams. This is just straight up
Uh,
Fieldy's nightmares. It's just nightmare material. This is nightmare fuel.
Feel D's nightmares, like Feel D hurts.
Oh, Fieldy's nightmares. No.
Feel these nightmares. Oh my God. The clips for this are going to be all demonetized.
Censor everything. You
Well,
can't say the C word.
it's gonna be like boop, 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 boop. So
That's fine. It drives engagement. People want to check it out more. And oh, I hope this doesn't make people want to check out the album.
I
We're
don't care.
No,
encouraging people.
So
no.
hey, Matthew, maybe everyone this week could start using "put a week on it" in a sentence. Like, for example, your boss can say, like, "I want the report now," and you like
Yeah.
"a week on it, bitch."
If you call your
Yes,
boss a bitch, you will get fired.
And a hoe or
put a
anything
week on it.
else. Like
Just use everything in this album to get through
yeah.
life.
You will get
But I'm glad that
further in
you guys
life
don't know
if
what.
you use the phrases on Fieldys Dreams in your real life.
No, no, do not use them. Do not use them. And you know,
Hector approves
We
this
encourage
message. It's a
that.
PSA.
and you know what's funny? That song about poop. I don't know why. When I was listening to that, I thought I'd rather listen to when. Remember when Dave Chappelle was spoofing R. Kelly? And he's like, "I'm gonna."
Oh, I'm gonna poop on you.
Drip, 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 do, do, do. Yeah.
Let me get that beep beep.
That
Spread that doo doo and
That's a better song. So,
Oh
ah,
yeah.
great picks, man. So, Rocco, give us your picks, man.
I'm skipping the interludes. I'm also
fair.
skipping Just for Now because the Jonathan Davis feature might actually have saved that one. Um,
It's only saving grace. I know.
yeah. So that leaves 11 songs. I could have picked all of them. I could have done what Hector did with Theory of a Dead Man and just picked all of the songs, but no. I'm gonna stick to three. And believe me, it was hard to pick just three.
I don't blame you.
Um, so I'm gonna start with Put a Week on It. If I were the woman this song was about, I would feel extremely insulted. My next song is something that Chili and Matthew haven't brought up yet, Sugar Coated. I know rap music has a history of sexism, but this is still gross. And
Yeah.
then I think this might be the worst song on the album, Coming from a Friend. There's a song on Eminem's Slim Shady LP called Rock Bottom that opens with, "This song is dedicated to all the happy people." And the "this song is dedicated" part, I'm pretty sure Fieldy ripped that off here, and it isn't even in the bottom five worst things about the song.
That's a good song by Eminem, though. Rock
Oh
Bottom.
yeah, yeah. So those are my three picks. But as
Coming
I
for a
said,
friend.
I could have picked any song from this album.
Yeah, good picks, man. So I have like four, but there's two that can go hand in hand because I think they're the same thing. So I'm gonna pick the first two that go hand in hand. Are you talking to me? And you saved me because they're both about weed and Fieldy. And there's are you talking to me? He's like Fieldy smoked so much weed that he was talking to himself in this song.
Wait,
No,
that
he
song
he
is
was
about
doing
weed?
this.
I didn't.
He was doing the scene from Taxi Driver. Are you talking to me?
Hey.
There's a woman talking to him in his voice. Uh,
Yeah.
and then he's like, she goes away. He's like, so he's talking to himself.
He's a
And
schizophrenia.
yeah, and also, so there's only one hip hop group that can write 100 songs about weed and they always be good, and it's Cypress motherfucking Hill.
Insane in the
In the
brain.
insane in the membrane.
Never heard of these guys.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Matthew?
Seriously?
Jesus. Oh,
No, I just wanted to mess with y'all.
Oh,
oh,
okay.
good God. Fuck.
Uh,
Good one.
If you
Good one.
haven't listened to Cypress Hill after this, go and listen to Black Sunday.
That is a great
Yeah.
album.
If you
Great.
love you some weed smoking fucking songs, yeah, Cypress Hill, right up your alley.
I had to pause and listen to some Cypress Hill because I'm like, I want to listen to some good hip hop, not this shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Those
palate cleanser.
goes as one. Then I picked Baby You Have.
Hmm.
And on this song, it goes into you hear the gunshots from Cocky. So I'm like, is he saying that he's trying to kill this baby Hugh Hef? Like, die, Hugh Hef.
No, he
The
went back in
messages are
time to
just
kill
so
baby
messed
Hugh
up.
Hefner.
Yeah, yeah. He wanted to abort the fetus. He wanted to yeetus the fetus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My my God, I'm gonna get that parental. No, no, I got one email that it gets monetized, but you get an email from YouTube that it says like it's like the content on this video is not suitable for eye. We don't know who to market this to. I'm like, well, you know what?
You.
YouTube, if you see this, I'm like, I know exactly who to market this to. Like people who smoke weed. Like we
Smoke weed every day.
so yeah, that song and when I listen to Baby Hugh Hefner, this is what I had a question. Does Fieldy think he's got game? Like what game do you have?
No,
Like
Fieldy thinks he is the game.
yeah.
Like,
The rapper, the game?
Oh, there was a rapper called The Game. That's
oh
true.
yeah, yeah.
He
Maybe
is
he's
the
got him in his
board
basement,
game.
P Diddy style. Like, you know.
No, this album came out before the game got big. So I don't know what's happening.
Before that, he was just called Pre-Game.
Hmm.
Oh, oh my God,
Oh,
this
the banter's off the charts on this episode.
yes.
Fieldy's
But
pipe dream.
the worst track on this record is Coming from a Friend.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
Oh,
Oh.
fucking oath.
Fieldy, I do not want to be your friend. This song was I actually earlier before I talked to my wife about this song. And she was like, "What the hell?" Yes, this is a song about like this would be like he's like, "I'm your friend." I'm like, "I told you your girlfriend was a hoe." I'm like, "What?" Like what? I remember. You know what? I remember there's like a Jerry Springer episode or Maury Povich or something like that where there's these two guys and this girl and they're both friends and the girl's like saying to the guy like Brian, I gotta tell you something. Like yesterday your friend picked me up and one thing led to another and we had sex and then he's like I know and she's like how do you know and he's like oh my friend bet me that he could sleep with you and now I owe him $20 $100 and a pack of cigarettes. I'm like oh my God, this is what I thought when I listened to this song.
Oh, Jerry Springer personified in a song. Lord Jesus, what's come to this world?
Jerry Springer
I don't want to slut shame anyone, but Fieldy, damn you, for shame, for shame.
for shame. So yeah, this is just is just and the part where he says there's a line I have to write it down where he says that this girl like any dick will do. I'm like whoa my God, like,
Yeah.
what the hell? I'm like this is giving cringe. I'm like this is
Cringe
atrociously
squared? Oh man.
Cringe, square rooted, fucking to the infinite.
What was that Creed song where he's like sex, sex, like sex, where they sing about sex?
Isn't that Nickelback?
No, no. Well, Nickelback had a song like that too, but there was a Creed song too, and you just made me think of that just now. That song is way better than this.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember that Creed song, but
I'd
he's
take Creed over this
It
any
was
day.
it was like sex sells and the world's buying.
oh yeah, isn't that Megadeth? No, it's
No,
me.
oh no, no.
Okay, so yeah, no, so yeah, those are the songs, and like I said, you could pick
Was
any
it Signs?
songs. Did I?
Signs.
Signs.
No, Signs the Creed song.
Oh, did I say
Yeah.
signs? Oh my God,
This is
maybe.
not about sex. We all know sex sells and the whole world is buying. Yeah, that's the line.
Six
Okay,
sales? Oh my gosh.
you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Man,
What am I doing? Wasting my life?
I have
Not
some very
selling.
unfortunate news for you.
Ah,
Ah,
shucks, guys.
Oh,
Am I late?
so yes, everyone has picked a lot of songs. So now we're going to the third and final round where oh my God, actually, it's almost an hour. We discuss it.
Fuck, I was having so much fun in this next round. I'm just like, oh shit, that's right. We have the final verdict.
It's gonna be a long episode, but fun. Uh,
Uh, if
so
you are at home watching right now, I would suggest before we get into the final verdict to blaze one up, blaze one more.
yes, yes, that's right. So let's go to the third and final round where we give our final impressions of this dumpster
Oh,
fire, and we vote. I can't do it.
Thumbs up, a thumbs sideways, or a thumbs down?
A thumbs down. If you give this album a thumbs up, I'm telling you, you're high on the best weed ever.
I just want to disclose I've never touched weed.
I
Okay.
give this album a thumbs up.
I approve this message.
Rocco,
And I am very high. Hi,
No.
how are you? No, no, officer, it's hi, how are you?
Rocco, I smoked, but I didn't inhale.
No, I'm not Bill Clinton. I've never been to the island, I swear.
Well, so yeah. Chili,
Oh,
your best thoughts on this, man?
motherfucker, let's jump into the final verdict, huh? So, pretty fun fact for all y'all out there, but this was supposed to have a follow-up album.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yep, and it was going to be called Basically, spelt with two S's, and it was going to be released in 2017. Could you imagine a follow-up album in 2017 in this style? However, this is where it gets fun. It was supposed to be much more hardcore rap in its feature styles. Fieldy, for some reason, in miraculous reason, decided to drop all this altogether and instead switched it to a jazz fusion record. And by the way, I have listened to that album last night. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Chili, you need to send me that album.
It's
No
just yeah,
way.
it's called basically Bassically. I'll send you a link about that one. But yeah,
Please.
Oh.
it's God, it's not bad.
You
Anyway,
can only go up from here.
yeah, where can you dig up, stupid? Like yeah. Anyway, fucking hell. Reginald is best known, of course, as Fieldy, was the producer for this album, which we've already mentioned, and it shows because the bass is mixed so fucking loud to the point that it's a real joke. It doesn't really help that, bass player. This doesn't help the cause when you're talking about bass players and how there's so many jokes about them around the world. There are thousands of jokes about bass players already. We don't need any more. Unfortunately, Fieldy's album really, really doesn't help this cause. Because,
Mm.
he's over here writing some gangster rap album after smoking one too many fucking blunts and reminiscent about that time he worked with Ice Cube on Follow the Leader, thinking he's going to be the second coming of Cypress Hill on this record. But instead, he was tapping into that energy found on All in the Family when they worked with Fred Durst. Well, guess what? Fieldy, you can't fucking rap. Pick up that bass guitar, man. Like, seriously, you need to fucking give up the rap game. The lyrics are talking about getting high, like getting as high as Cheech and Chong. Shit. I've never, sorry, I should rephrase this one. Lyrics about talking about as getting as high as Cheech and Chong. Shit. Never heard that before. Except in the Ludacris song Stand Out, or the Missy Elliott songs Touch It, or Afro Man song Crazy Rap, Colt 45, and Two Zigzags, or Tony Yayo and his song I'm So High, or B-Ray on Cheech and Chong. At least he didn't have to hide his influence on that fucking song.
Wasn't the
Chong
Ludacris
Vigilante,
song Stand Up?
yeah, probably. I mean, that list could go on for fucking ages, right? Like, how many times have Cheech and Chong been referenced in goddamn songs? Child Vigilante proves that you are just not a gangster. This song talks about doing ding dong dash with burning poo bags with shit in them, or sticking chicken thighs in a mailbox, or wiping someone's toothbrush with your ass. Is this
Uh,
the initial? Is this the initiation? Is this the initiation process for joining the notorious gang known as the sorority house Kappa Kappa Gamma, or is this some kind of scenes from Dennis the Menace? I'm pretty sure that people felt secondhand embarrassment for me when I drove past with my windows down blasting this album, and rightfully so. Usually we pick three tracks for the worst, but fuck me, we could have picked the entire album. The bigger challenge would have been pick three good songs from this album. Of course, it is a thumbs down. Hell, I give it 420 thumbs down if I could. This album needs to get iced. But before I sign off, I want to make a joke about bass players because it seems appropriate, right? A bloke walks into a store and asks the guy behind the counter if he can get a pack of 10 guitar picks. The guy says, "Hey, aren't you that bass player in the famous rock band playing tonight down the road?" He says, "Yeah, I am, but I don't get recognized much. How did you know?" And the bloke behind the counter says, "Well, because this is a fish and chip shop." I had to go and listen to ICP after this. I feel like I needed to, wash out, wash off the taste.
And I've never listened to say Clown Posse, and I've heard that it's bad. We should probably cover one of
We
their
we
albums.
probably could do one of their albums.
Hmm.
You could
Oh, if
do more
you
than
have,
one of their
oh,
albums. Like, I feel like, I mean, I'm a fan of ICP, so I'll gladly be on that episode for you. But
oh,
Have you
uh,
been to the Gathering, Chili?
no, I was about to comment that because I listened to Insane Clown Posse, that means I'm on at least two FBI watch lists now.
wow, there.
The first
The
song.
price to pay.
So, so Matthew, give us your last thoughts on this one.
I like this album. Thumbs up.
Fuck.
Uh, Come on, Matthew. Stop, stop messing with.
No, no, give him a moment. He needs a
Oh,
moment.
Get the fuck out of me.
Matthew's gonna die.
Oh.
I didn't realize my dead cell will just kill like that for you, Chili. You know, there's someone out there who's probably thinking this album simply. I like it. Yeah, there's probably
Yeah,
one
and
person.
he's the guy who made the album.
When he's
Oh,
sober and he goes, "Oh shit, that's right, I recorded this thing."
that's
Uh,
probably what all the
Maybe
plays
that's
on
why he
Spotify are
canceled the
coming from. He's just
sequel.
paying for himself. Oh Lord. All right.
Oh.
Dumb joke aside and everything. Yeah, this is probably one of the worst albums I've ever listened to. This it makes I like the Will Smith. I'd rather listen to the Will Smith album. At least there's a beat. There's proper production, it feels like. This is just all over the place. It's just oh yeah, like I said, it's not a dream, it's a nightmare. It's
so,
oh like so many things makes I just can I keep envisioning them. Yeah, man, they didn't want any of my ideas on the album, so I did my own thing. I can just see the rest of people, all the guys in Korn, like, yeah, that's yeah. I'm like, yeah, sorry, Fieldy. Like, just go play by yourself. Uh yeah, I don't want to talk much about this album because it like one of the worst feelings I had in my life in a good while.
oh my God.
I think
No,
It's
Matthew
so
got
disrespectful in so
hoobastanked.
many ways.
Matthew, like, let me give you context. On the last episode for Huba's Tank, a pirate almost lost his will to listen to music. This album had that effect on you, Matthew.
Wow.
Wow. Now I've got to
Wow, that's
listen to that
terrible.
Hoobastank album.
Again, is that rough, eh? I probably
Yeah.
still
I
think the
gotta
Hoobastank
say,
album is
that Hoobastank album is better than this.
Oh, yes.
yeah. I can imagine this. I'm sitting here thinking, what can I say anything positive about this album?
Hmm.
It's only
Oh,
40 minutes.
that's a wrong thing. You know what? There's one positive thing. The songs with the female features on it, weirdly enough, with all the misogynistic and negative things, they sound really good on it. So it's weird that they're on this album with all these terrible lyrics and everything. But if you take Fieldy out of the song, they can be okay, passable songs. So that's one thing I can say is not completely. No matter what, how bad something is, I will always find something good. The silver lining, that's that. But the rest of this is straight up, just like Philly said, doo doo is poop.
So we have the first two thumbs down. So Rocco, give us your verdict, man.
Um, so shortly before we recorded this, Hector put up his review of Era, and funny coincidence, they played a show near me on the night that we recorded this. I could have gone to that, but instead I committed to listening to this shitty album instead. Thumbs down.
Guys, you wanted to talk about this album. So yeah, so we have three thumbs down. So yes, I'm gonna say right now,
Love this album.
this album will be in the Wheel of Bad 2 at the end of
Yes.
I already have the name. It's gonna be called The Wheel of Bad 2. The Wheel Strikes Back.
Nice.
Oh,
Wheel
not
too
Electric
bad.
Boogaloo?
Wheel Wheel Bad 2. Wheel Harder.
Really, really,
Two
really
Wheel
bad.
Two.
No,
Really, really bad albums.
okay, so it's got to be this and the Will Smith album that's on there.
Yeah. And Hoover Snake by the sounds of it.
So Rocco, you're in charge of picking the albums, so start making that list. These two albums are
Oh.
actually on the Wheel of Bad.
I'm doing it. Okay, okay, cool. I'm gonna start that list right now. Let's see.
Fuck yeah.
Last year we had 17 albums, so we just need to pick
Oh, that
50.
was a great episode.
Oh,
So yes, so my final thought with this, obviously this is a thumbs down. I think
Surprise.
this,
oh, whoa.
this is the worst hip hop record I've listened to in my life. I'm telling you, this makes it's just there's nothing. The delivery is bad. It's corny. The music is bad. Like
There's
like
nothing good you can talk about it. There's barely.
Fuck no.
there's no redeeming qualities. The only redeeming quality that I would say is that like Fieldy, man, I'm good for you, man. You followed your dreams, and those dreams led you to this poop of an album. Like I keep saying that song about poop. I just like he could have thrown all the CD copies there with the shit and just throw this away like it never happened. Fieldy, say that it never happened. It was a dream. This like
It
erased
was
it.
all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Yeah,
Oh
Tupac,
man,
baby.
I get the feeling that if like the Offspring wrote that song, where they mistake Ice Cube for Vanilla Ice, if this album came out about the same time, they'd be writing about this fucking album instead of Ice Cube and Vanilla Ice.
I'm sorry,
Mm.
but I've even the Vanilla. Remember that Vanilla Ice album where
That
he
was better than this.
Oh, the new
Ruth!
metal one?
but it was
Yeah.
better than this. And you know what?
On.
We did that review a year ago. I had the Facebook memory tell me that a year ago we did that one.
Mm.
And I was thinking like, oh, damn, I missed that Vanilla Ice album now.
Yeah, you know what? I remember because we recorded that after Architects released a new album, and Chile had his like Donner on his lap, and I was like, "Hi, hi, what'd you think of the new Architects album?"
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because this has been a long ass episode, let's do quickly a roundup. And this is coming like at the end of March, maybe the beginning of April.
Oh.
So when this comes out, we already had a lot of stuff put out, but Chili, quickly, what are you bringing Live Listen Erase back, man?
I'm hoping to bring out some episodes soon. I've been talking to you actually behind the scenes about a few things, but I've got to update a few things in regards to my channel. But yeah, look, I'm hoping to tee up a few episodes of Live Listen and Raise. I've also been speaking to Rocco regarding how I was going to move forward with that one. So I think what I might be doing is speaking to several people on this panel and previous panels as well, and talking about albums from particular decades for Live Listen and Race rather than getting everyone to say do random picks. So yeah, look, hoping to record some new episodes soon and retro reviews, and there's also a couple of ones talking about the Rolling Stones on a tier list. So we've got some stuff coming up in the future.
And Chili, I got some bad news for you, man.
Oh, oh God.
I read that Solierna from Godsmack wants to record a new album. I'm like, how dare you, sir?
Didn't he say that
You
Godsmack is
go.
never going to make another album?
Yeah.
We erase. So at some point, we need to do a Godsmack episode.
We
Yes.
need to do a Godsmack episode. Okay.
and
That
Best
would be
band
my
ever.
Godsmack episode.
they'll be re-erased. Like
For
good.
those who are unaware on a live listen to roast episode, Hector erased Godsmack twice. They weren't on the list the other time.
Damn.
I think Deftones was on that list, and of course Hector was never going to erase Deftones.
Oh no, 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 no.
I would erase Pink Cell Phone, but leave everything else.
That's
Pink
okay.
Cell Phone's better fucking song than this entire album was.
Mm.
You're not wrong.
You
No.
know, so Matthew, I know you got some great footage of some concerts that you've been to. You were in the Kentucky where they do that loud something, right?
Yeah, they do Louder Than Life there, but I wasn't there for that one. I was at a smaller hardcore festival. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of uh like festival recording and documenting. This is coming out later in the month in April, so that means I'm probably getting ready to go back to I'm gonna go to California and go to Thailand to record some hardcore festivals. So I'm looking forward to that. So I got a lot of that coming up, and I've been backed up on reviews because I've been traveling and everything. So should be dropping some new reviews coming up pretty soon. Been checking out some good albums, so pretty stoked.
Yes, please. So yeah, no, but it's cool that you are filming these bands, and I love it. There's a clip of you where you're filming a band, and someone takes the camera, and then you start going in the mosh pit yourself. I'm like Matthew keeps it real, like he leaves. When you say at the end of your video, "I'll see you in the pit," it's like yeah, he'll see you in the pit.
He needs one of those security cam footages on his chest, like bouncers have. Like, just film that from both your angles. I reckon it'd be great.
But I can't be doing that. I can't be it was a having my K and eat it as well. I'm trying to stick to just being the cameraman. I'm really trying my best because it's not fair.
Mhm.
That's not
When the
fair.
music gets you, sometimes you just got to get in the pit. Oh.
Also,
Mhm.
Matthew's got some sick ass shirts. Matthew, tell them where they can buy your stuff, man.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in supporting any of our channels, diazable.com would be really helpful for me bringing more content to you guys with band footage from around the world. So pick up a shirt or something, and it helps for me to travel and get more content to viewers here on my channel and all the other channels. It's a cycle. Support me, I get you more stuff. It's a win-win.
Mm.
That is true. So my merch is like one shirt, one cup. Someone bought a cup the other day. I'm like, oh, I get 50 cents.
Hey, that goes a long way.
So yeah. So and Rocco, like man, last time you said you had videos coming.
I do have videos coming. And also, I got this Matthew's favorite album of last
Oh,
year.
and the best part about that, I met the person who recommended me that album. Well, I watched a video do you guys know Dying Wish?
Yes.
Yeah, I met the vocalist and I was like, yo, you did a video about the top 10 like underrated Portland artists. And because of that video, I checked out King Yusuf. So happy, like she recommended that. We had a good time talking about it at the festival and everything. But yeah, that album, massive. It's huge.
And also much better than this Fieldy's Dreams album.
Uh, you know what? I think I can make a better rap album than this.
Probably.
Oh, all of
Probably.
us could.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I suck at rap.
Me too. So coming up next for Is It That Bad? There's a lot of episodes, but we have after this, there's a new Es Tan Malo o Tan Malo Es, and we're talking about a Mexican pop singer then he did a rock album, and it's interesting. And after that, we're doing Anthrax Volume 8. That's gonna be with a metal panel like Mark Aruda is back for that one. So
Ooh.
be the next episode. So please subscribe to everyone on this panel's channel. And until next time, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a Couch. And thank you for making my Hector's dreams come true. Thank you and good night.